Batter bought a bit of butter.
Paradise? Because we're about to take you to paradise. This is Paradise Rolls. Today we're playing the Arrakis Conquest. I am Mark Anthony, your game master today. And let's get into a quick recap. Last time, the party finished talking to the Admiral about their next plans. Next plans were to go back and take the ship. So they're going to go, take the ship. They started with their typical, usual musical enchantment. Yep. Their musical enchantment, and they are now aboard the ship. So, we have Zana in the water and the rest on top of the boat.
Where did Gilbo go? Because I didn't put Gilbo.
Gilbo went onto the ship.
This
somewhere.
one, like
Sure,
here, but behind the people.
Gilbo's a dingus. He went straight up to the top. Yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Zana's right here with the dolphins.
Oh, I can't see.
Sorry. Do you want to switch? Give me the shark, and you can have the dolphins.
Yes.
That-
Okay.
That makes more sense.
And so you have on the ship 4 people that are dancing, and upon getting onto the ship, Seth flew over and, with his ridiculous perception, noticed that the other person that was at the crow's nest that jumped off is completely mangled at the bottom on the deck and just broken. Completely
That was
broken.
this person.
They can stay there and suffer.
And he lands on the...
He's still trying to dance.
There's no movement whatsoever that Seth notices as just rapidly flying over and onto the railing of the side of the ship. So you got 4 people, ballroom dancing in here. What are you doing?
I'd like to cut their Achilles tendons.
Oh my God, we're
All
going
of
there.
their tendons?
Well,
Okay. Yep, you're going there. All right. Roll me medicine checks instead of attack checks
Okay.
to just perfectly get those tendons.
All right. Just one, or one for each of them, or?
Just one.
All right. That'll be a 23.
23. And Seth just gets 4 tendons off the first 2 people that are dancing near each other, goes down to the bottom, and slits the others. And they are now still trying to dance.
Oh, God.
Still able to barely stand, but with this disgusting squishing sound as they move their bodies. Xavier, as he sees you do this, he gets this wicked smile. And Balthazar looks around and says, "Well, that was easier than expected. Not as much fun when it's easy."
That's okay. You can still do your big announcements and terrify them.
Sure. See what he can muster up as far as charisma goes. Oh, nice roll. Attention, dancers. Your ship is now mine. I regret to inform you that a few scary individuals will be coming to vacate your souls from your bodies. Enjoy the afterlife. As he says that, you just hear this going from where Xavier is. He just pushes this needle straight through someone's neck, all the way to the other side, leaves it there. The person continues dancing, and he stares at them and watches as this poison starts to set in, and you see their eyes go black and the veins around them go black until all of their veins have blackened and they look like some weird map. Then he finally takes it out and does the same through the temples of the next person.
Can I get one?
You have 2 at the bottom, yeah.
I would like to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Come on, do you have 2 left feet? You can dance better than that.
What's the saving throw
I've
on
never Achilles tendons. You can dance better than that.
Oh man. The saving throw I believe is a wisdom saving throw. Yes, wisdom.
Wisdom. And they are enchanted, so they will have this at disadvantage. An 18 and a 20, only fun.
The 20 passes.
The 18 is the disadvantage, so
Yes.
and I'm rolling just once for both.
It's because I got 17 plus 2 from Emmanuel, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so they've been viciously mocked. But they
Where's
continue-
Gilbo?
Gilbo is at the very top, right above Xavier, where he's putting a needle through someone's temple, through their eyes and out the other temple.
So is this a normal thing with this crew?
Gilbo knows them to be hardcore evil motherfuckers that will torture Gilbo knows that these 2 people are torturers.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that's
How does Gilbert typically feel about that?
Gilbo doesn't typically feel great about it.
Gilbo hasn't really worked with us.
With this crew.
Gilbo hasn't
Okay.
seen it in action necessarily though, especially to like this extent.
Yeah, Gilbo's seen like larceny and
Thievery.
well,
Oh, that's like.
Gilbo's got
I was thinking arsony.
Gilbo's got 2 hand axes.
Yep.
I think he doesn't really feel great about this. This is kind of not chill. It's a little out there.
The
I think
vibes are
he's
off.
just gonna try to throw. The vibes are off. Honestly, vibes are kind of off right now. Can he potentially just throw a hand axe at each of the guys that are still kind of wriggling around in an attempt to just like kind of
Like in their
end it
suffering
there?
style?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just roll me attack rolls.
Okay. Shit. Let me equip these because I don't know this character sheet. Oh, I can't equip them. Okay. Oh well.
You know, Achilles was immortal.
Okay.
There's tendon. I guess you're just pure mortal.
One will be a 16 plus.
3.
it's kind of weak, but good.
I'd say it was great.
It's, I guess it's plus 5. What? Hand axe is a dex check or a strength check to throw?
Is it simple?
It's probably strength.
Let's go with strength.
I think it's strength. Yeah.
Okay. Then the first one will be a non-natural 20 to hit. The second is a nat 1, so 5.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw for Xavier, and he gets a 19. You the first one goes straight into the dude's skull, and he just falls to the ground.
This dude.
Yes. Just done. And the other that would be at the like
Right here.
middle section, yeah. That person you miss, and Xavier catches the hand axe and starts slicing into him with this hand axe.
Ooh.
Long slices, and looks up and says, "Thank you."
Oh no, dude, that definitely was not for you to do that at all. That was not for you. I'm not a big fan of this one. Kind of uncomfortable here, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, he'll pass soon enough. Worry not. He's already out of his own body.
Remember to leave one alive to spread the word.
Did you leave one alive?
Just barely.
Perfect. We'll keep him. And, Balthazar will go to the helm of the ship and look over at Gilbo and say, "They're a little rough around the edges, for sure, but they're good at what they do.
Oh yeah, they're definitely good at what they do. I could see that. Just not a big fan of like what they do, if that makes sense.
He reaches into his pouch and he pulls out these earmuffs and he puts them over your head and he starts talking and you can't hear anything that he's saying. And then he realizes and he lifts one of the earmuffs and he says, "Go down to the anchor and reel it up. Don't look. Just keep these on."
Okay, I mean, like, I'm not a squeamish person. I just think it's kind of fucked up, personally. But he just puts the earmuffs on and turns back to Seth and goes, "I don't like the vibes, man. I don't like the vibe." And will hunk his way over to go lift the anchor up. And then, like, comes back from the hallway and kind of leans his head in. Really don't like the vibes. But yeah, I'll go try to raise the anchor up, I guess.
As you raise the anchor up, he looks over. Balthazar looks over at Ambrose and is like, "Could you let down the sails?"
Aye, ear, no nose, Captain. I'm gonna fly over and let down the sails.
Okay, let down the sails. He turns the ship, heads on over, looks down at Gilbo after.
Leaving?
Huh?
You're leaving?
They're leaving. Yep, they're going off. And you notice right away that the anchor at the at the seafloor, you see it like causing a big old cloud of sand and stuff. And you see the ship turn, start heading out.
Well, I guess I'll swim over and I'll grab the anchor as it's getting pulled up. But...
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like Gilbo'd be the type of dude to be like, "Oh, wait a minute, where's Zana?"
Yeah.
Maybe this is why the vibes are off. Zana's not here.
Is the anchor like all the way up, or is it kind of like still like in the water?
No,
just, like...
you notice as it's like gets
No,
unlaunched.
I mean like once they start like going away, is it like can I like kind of be on the anchor and still underneath the water?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do that, and I want to kind of like look and see if I see anything change in the dolphins and the shark as we like are leaving and going further and further away from them.
No, there's no change. They continue dancing. I'll let you roll this one more time. It's a harder DC investigation check as you're leaving.
Can I
Use your
try
dice
something?
wisely.
Mark.
7
Mark,
of them
can I-
here to choose from.
What'd you say, Will?
Is there any way, as a turtle, that Gilbo can like stick his head through some sort of hatch underwater to see what Zana's doing and maybe give a help action somehow? If it's impossible, it's impossible, but I gotta try.
There's no hatch, but there are plenty of ropes that you could throw over the edge, like jump off into the water and try and convey a message, and then climb back up.
Sure, I'll rappel over the side into the water, earmuffs and all. Clock Zana and go, "Oh, Zana, what are you doing down here?" Earmuffs still on, can't hear you. And then look over at the dolphins and stuff and go, "Oh, okay, that's a little bit weird. They're really jamming out right now."
Now that Gilbo's down here, you can also add an investigation check, and you both get to see what's going on here.
All right. 12 plus 0. 12, unfortunately.
11.
Damn.
It's enough. It's enough.
Plus.
Because it wasn't hard to begin with. It was just harder than a 5.
Oh no!
None of the other fish or sea life dancing. Going about their business as would normally be occurring.
So they're probably just people that like druids that have changed into animals?
Being a druid, that's exactly what you think.
Okay.
They are still susceptible to the same things.
Oh.
Okay. That's what I kind of thought, but I was like.
Yep. The dice sort of dictated it, but you still got it. You still got it in time.
Okay. Okay, so then I don't feel bad about leaving them there to dance.
Okay.
Do you say anything to Gilbo?
Those poachers, right?
What'd you say?
I said, are they poachers?
You have no idea. They have no idea.
Zana, do you think they're poachers?
Well, I was assuming that they were.
Zana, I
Some of
can't
the-
hear you. I have earmuffs on.
He just puts his ear. I know what you're saying, man.
Zana, if we go back up, I can take the earmuffs off and I'll start climbing the rope.
You follow. It's not faster than you at this point. This is a fairly average ship. It does need time to take off,
Okay.
especially with the whole turning all the way around thing. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, so you're easily able to catch up, grab the rope, climb up, and then if you wish to talk to Gilbo, then you can.
Gilbo just looks at you, kind of hunched with his earphones on, and just kind of like looking at you intently. Oh yeah, takes them off. Hey Zana, I don't know, Seth's on kind of a weird vibe right now in there. They're like cutting people up. I'm just not a big fan of that. Did you know about that? It's a little odd.
Yeah, I try not to get involved.
Yeah, I really don't want to be involved with that one again.
Yeah.
Just not good vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
A little story. The first few minutes Zana met me, I tied somebody up and continually used Toll the Dead on them.
Oh god.
Over and over and over until they died.
Oh wow.
They sunk my fucking
Gilbo's-
ship.
Gilbo's gonna look at Zana and go up. But anyway, what was going on down there? Like, I'm gonna try to put those vibes, like, way out there, 600, 800 meters out into the water, and I'm gonna focus on our vibes here. Like, so what was going on down there?
Well, those were all druids, so I'm assuming that since this is a poaching ship, that they were probably just out there trying to like lure sea life in. I don't know. I've never seen that tactic
Ooh.
used before for poachers, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and investigate this ship and figure out what they were trying to take and what animals they were after.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Did they
Roll me
have
a
plastic
perception check.
straws
I
down
just
there?
did.
You did?
Yep. I did it before you asked, but I kind of
Perfect.
felt like that was coming.
Yep.
That'll be a 21. Yeah, 21. No, 23.
A 23 is enough to understand. You hear the word poacher and investigate the ship.
Are we? I think we're still downstairs.
You would have climbed up onto the top. If you then went down, then you would be right in front of Steph, in which case you completely hear every single thing they say. And you
And you hear
recognize
Gilbo going,
that
I
Zana's
really
about
just
to go
don't want to get
investigate
mad at him,
the
Zana,
poachers.
but like, he's kind of upsetting me.
So that's all
Yeah,
I heard.
why
I
don't you
didn't hear
come help me?
location.
Zana. Poachers deserve a slow death. Or we can find out about them, their true motives. Maybe we can get the rest of them.
Okay, y'all let you deal with that. I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna go look around us for like some papers and books and stuff. And I'm gonna walk over to the to the captain's office.
Gilbo's gonna look at you and go, nope, still not a fan of the vibes, dude, and puts the headphones back on. And we'll stroll after Zana.
Yeah, you right away realize that you got the vibe of what this ship truly was from being in that room. So you are very intent on either letting them find out that you were lying or not letting them find out that you were lying, whichever one is more important to you.
Me?
You, yes, you.
Yeah. That's darkness. No, they've seen that trick before.
Lying about what? I may have missed this.
This is not a poacher ship. This is a marine biologist ship, and they are here studying the ocean life. And so there's some evidence of that in the captain's quarters, where you two are heading currently, which Seth may want to dispose of prior to your arrival.
Seth, why, like, out of character, why are we attacking the ship?
Because the Admiral had the whim to take it.
Oh, okay.
And
so
I kind of felt like
no!
it might
Are we the
become
bad
our
guys
ship.
in
We
this
are
case?
the bad guys.
You in
very, very
You in
much
this case
so.
are the bad guys to yourself. Like this is you if you lived on a boat and
Yeah, I
did your
know.
research on a boat.
That's why
These are your people.
I gave fair warning.
Yep. So you need to figure out what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to. Is it like this?
Yeah. This is the ship.
This is the
right
fucking
here
ship.
is the ship.
Right here?
I would like
This?
to
Oh,
pretend
shit.
to step on a pressure plate while walking up, and I'd like to use thaumaturgy to make the sound of it doing. And I would like to do a few bars real quick on my viol, as quietly as I can, to create a barricade. Comes down.
Would I not hear a musical instrument playing like 5 feet from me?
We're going to find out.
Yeah, this is just what I'm doing. Gonna try my best. That's all that I have really to work with,
Okay.
and then try to get
I feel
Balthazar in there before they
so
do.
dumb that I said that Gilbo put the headphones, the earmuffs back on.
I want you to make me 2 rolls.
Okay.
I'm going to have an intense DC. If you pass it, Zana doesn't even roll. If you do not pass it, Zana rolls to see if they hear the sound.
Can
So first
Gilbo
up-
roll at disadvantage?
First up is going to be. Gilbo can roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
And
If it comes to that.
you're going to make me a stealth check. Or a sleight of hand check.
And they're both the same. That was kind of. No, that's gonna be 6.
That is not enough to take away Zana's attempt at rolling.
Mhm.
Now, your performance check is what Zana's going to try and beat.
Are you fucking kidding
In
me?
perception.
It'll be a 10.
Perception at disadvantage.
Yep.
8 plus 1, 9.
9,
21.
21.
Gilbo hears nothing, just trotting along with his earmuffs on.
Zana, you hear strumming from behind you.
Seth, what did you just do? You know, do I connect the strumming and the fact that it's
Did you hear that
locked
pressure
off?
plate?
Gilbo's still walking.
Did you hear that trap?
Well, yeah, but I heard you strumming too.
I was trying to protect myself from the trap. Whatever it was.
Your last one, then. Deception. Insight.
Gilbo's still walking.
Gilbo's just gone.
Like Zana's not even there, and he's like, yeah. So just like, I think we should take a look around.
Dirty 20.
Dang. You understand the whole Seth is weak vibe going around the last few weeks, and you're like, that's plausible, yeah. Like
It's that weak chin. You can't help it.
you're not necessarily fully convinced, but like, yeah, it's a little too believable to completely, disregard his lie as a lie.
It's like a 50-50.
like,
Something's weird. That adds up for me.
So I don't connect it with the fact that the door is now barred.
It's definitely a weird, like a very weird coincidence. That's why you're like maybe he's telling the truth, but like you have too impeccable of timing on that if that's the truth. Type of like that you're very torn on it right now.
It's like almost too convenient in
Yeah,
a way.
Exactly. It's too convenient. But it's also like you've seen Seth do things similar, so like yeah, like it's right on the edge for you.
Okay. So I'm gonna try the door.
Oh wait, can I say Gilbo has not stopped?
yeah, Gilbo's at the door, like banging against this thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Gilbo's
use this
just, like,
opportunity to see if I can get
punching it.
Balthazar in the window.
over
If
and
they're gonna go
over.
straight for the door.
How do you do that?
Well, while they walk up to the door, I'm gonna walk up to because Balthazar's up here, right?
Balthazar's up there, yep.
Yeah. And be like, yes, a ship. Make it super obvious that I'm like, can't wait to get behind the wheel again. And then go to Balthazar and be like, Balthazar, you heard of any evidence of them being not who we said they were?
Who did you say they were?
Poachers.
What are they?
They're researchers.
Oh no.
Yes.
What has?
Do I hear
what has
this?
Seth, what has Seth blocked the door with? I'm just curious.
You'll have to roll fucking high for it. You're on the ocean, the
It's-
waves are crashing against the ship, they're an entire story above you, but you could potentially hear this.
It's like almost like a garage
18.
door.
It's the DC.
Oh, okay, like a magic or something?
No, just like straight up like a garage door, fucking metal slits.
That is the DC.
Oh.
You hear.
Do I hear everything?
Roll me a D6.
So like, so Steph basically did something to activate like this portcullis or something.
Yes.
That's
Okay, gotcha.
perfect
Okay.
for her.
Yeah.
For them.
Gilbo's still
5 out
sitting
of
at it,
6
just
is,
being like, "It won't
is
open up."
the amount of this conversation that you hear. The thing you miss is the researcher portion.
So I hear that they're not what they.
You hear Seth say, we need to make sure that they don't figure out that they aren't what we said they were. What you say they were? Poachers. That's what you get.
Okay.
You get nothing else other than the fact that you know now they are not poachers.
Zana, come help me with this door.
I'm-
Where are you? I take the headphones off. What are you doing over
where's
there?
where's
I know.
where's Blutus?
Blutus
He's
is
not
on the
here.
other ship.
Oh, he's not here. Okay.
Blutus is not meant
That
for
was
this
the
type
year.
of mission.
Okay, so I'm going to take the earphones off of Gilbo and be like, Gilbo, you need to break this door down like now.
I'm going
like, for
to
real,
for
press
real?
the digitation
You-
where
I'm on my way up.
I thought they were
Gilbo
inside.
is touching the door and create the abjuration symbol on the door.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all it does. It's just a magic
makes it-
rune
It
symbol
looks
glows
like
on
there's
the
a
door.
rune on it.
and-
Okay.
Yep. Exactly, Will.
How would Gilbo react to this? I don't really know. Can I make an Arcana check? As Gilbo
You
sees
could.
this symbol appear. Oh shit. 18 plus 0.
You recognize what the rune is.
Okay.
Due to Gilbo's non-understanding, lack of understanding of magic, you might get the school, like that he tried to convey, but otherwise, you have no idea. You have no linkage.
Okay. Wait, I'll yell up to Zana. Zana, there's like a magical symbol here. Not sure about the vibes on that.
Just break it down!
Okay, you got it. You sound upset. Are you upset about something?
I'm just gonna
Gilbo
march
will-
up the stairs.
Oh, okay,
You go up
Gilbo
the
will go,
stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
the vibes are off. And he's gonna sit in his shell and just... And then go into a rage before I attempt to rage.
Yes!
Okay.
As he just gets, he like pops out of his shell and just goes, the vibes are off! And then I'll let you do what you're doing upstairs.
Seth, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? What the fuck?
What are you talking about? What do you mean they're not poachers? What are they?
They're people from your homeland. I thought you might get a little homesick.
Insight check. Damn it.
Damn it!
12.
That's better than my deception.
Okay.
10.
You know I'm not sentimental.
Well, you just were home very recently. I didn't know if that may have changed.
Why would it? Have I ever expressed any sentimentality?
Look, here's the thing. It's a little bit of a weird situation because they're also fighting against the Rot. But they're not doing it in an ethical way.
What does that mean? What do you mean? Do you think this is ethical? You just sliced everybody's tendons!
Humans don't count.
Humans.
People are a plague on this earth. They ruin it.
Are they all humans?
Martin, I'll be back in like 5.
Okay. They were not all humans. They were all humanoids. They were all medium-sized humanoids. You had,
We are a plague to this planet. We ruin everything that nature has brought with our very existence. We are all destined to die a gruesome death, the atrocities we commit.
Well, I know you do.
Roll me a perception check, real quick.
14.
14. Let me check this then. At this point, the only thing you hear is splashing outside the ocean. And you recognize the fact that Steph was talking to no one. No one's up here. As
Wait, didn't I hear him say?
you heard Balthazar. He is no longer up here, and you're now hearing splashes outside as he is indeed getting rid of the evidence rapidly, basically emptying out the entire captain's quarters, and there is no longer a single piece of evidence.
Can I, like,
Oh, was I not able to
prestidigitate slash
get an
thaumaturgy,
attempt to
like,
break
a
it down?
loud fart?
Yeah, go for it.
Just stop.
Weak.
You mean
I know. Thank you. I can't do it with one hand.
That also is.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Sana. Sorry. Can't wait to get back to the other ship soon enough. Anyway. What were we talking
So did
about
Gilbo
again?
not get a chance to break down the door?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about.
roll to hit the door?
Roll to hit
Yeah.
or roll strength?
No, roll to hit. You're breaking the door down because it's a construct that was.
Can
just
I see
created.
this?
Oh.
You
Okay,
you
cool.
know it's happening.
So did I
Alright.
not hear the splashing?
In that case,
What was
I'm
your
gonna
roll?
make the first one a reckless attack.
No, wait.
14
14.
minus
Yours
16.
was 16.
Ooh, can I make like the farting like come from the back of the boat? So it sounds like Balthazar's taking a shit.
With a reckless attack, Merc, that'll
And
be
the splashing is
a,
just his little teeth.
17 to hit.
Yep. You are making this happen because the roll was my Balthazar's roll was higher. So.
Oh my God.
Will, what was your roll?
17 to hit on the first attack.
You created a metal wall, right? With your, was it
Yeah.
a performance of creation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't do shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
What's
very
your
well.
Second roll. You said on the
Let's
first
see.
hit. Let's see the second hit.
That'll be a, this one's gonna be a lot better. 16 plus 8,
Okay.
24.
I know I'm doing a lot, so feel free to deny me.
Roll damage.
Okay. I have a reaction.
What's your reaction?
Silvery
Be
barbs.
6
Silvery
plus
barbsing him.
So it'll be 6 plus 6, but in rage I
make them
get
roll
a
at
plus 2
disadvantage.
to damage, so 14 damage.
You are being silvery barbsed. Roll that at
it's-
disadvantage.
And it's super stealthy. It's just a verbal
Yeah.
thing.
You
No
have to,
somatic, no material,
roll
just verbal.
the damage at
Roll
disadvantage.
the hit. Roll the hit
Oh,
again.
okay.
So then, can I do a react to his reaction?
I got higher. I got a 19
Okay.
plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the. What's the parameters of a metal wall
I
that you could
think
create?
it's 18 AC.
I don't
Well,
know.
oh,
Gil- I
it's,
will say,
it's going to be
Gilbo
super
is just
basic.
doing what Zana
So
told him
It's,
to do. Break down the
it's
door.
got a GP value, so it's going to be super basic.
Yeah. So, Gilbo breaks straight
Yeah.
through this wall. And you, as soon as you break through it, it like disappears pretty much, as you just like are standing in the captain's quarters.
Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. What do I see in the captain's quarters?
Let me see. Balthazar did not hear you making the shit sounds on his behalf, so he is sort of like he's got his hands full, and he hears you do that, and then he just chucks a bunch of shit on the and he's like, these poachers had some really raunchy tales that they were reading. The captain was a bit of a perv.
Oh, dude, like smut?
Precisely.
Oh, yeah. Not sure. I mean, unless it's tasteful. If it's tasteful,
No, it was like weird interspecial type of
well,
real
I mean, love
raunchy
has
stuff.
many different
Okay,
languages. You know, there's nothing wrong
What's
with
wrong
that.
with
Like,
that?
love comes in many languages and forms. But how did you get in here, dude?
Well, I was in here, and then you were in
Oh.
here.
Well, why didn't you open the door for me?
Well, I couldn't break the door down. That's not my specialty. I'm not the strong boy.
Wait, but then how did you get in here, man?
That wasn't there before. I think a trap might have gone off. Just showed up out of nowhere. Roll me
Can
a
I make an
perception
insight check? Can I make
or
an
an insight check, whichever one.
18 plus 5.
You see him like his claws are like scratching it, like he's scratching his claws against each other, and like he's got this real anxious look on his face.
Gilbo's gonna look at him and go, I think your vibes are off, dude. I think you're bullshitting me. Are you fucking bullshitting me?
No. You can insight check that one.
Dude, I just crit. That's a 20 plus 5.
Yeah, he's lying directly into your face.
Oh, dude. Okay. I have to transfer the dog here in a second, so I don't want to scream while my friend walks in the house. But, Gilbo's just gonna, like, crack his knuckles, still in the rage, and just be like, your vibes are fucking off, dude. As he, like, shuts the door behind him. And I'll be back accurate about my answer.
To be continued. Fucking love that.
So at this point, you know that the door has just been broken into, and you are easily able to tell because Gilbo's like shouting that he's talking to someone, and that he's mad at them, and that the vibes are off.
Okay, so let's see, where are we? So, do I believe that, I know that he was lying to me, that Seth was lying to me. Do I believe that they were actually trying to fight the rot?
At this point, you have no idea truly what to believe because you know, like, there's some sketchy shit going on downstairs, there's some sketchy shit going on upstairs. You're like, there's some sort of lie going on.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
Whoop.
You go downstairs, and in here you see a bed with a really nice comforter on it. You see a table that is able to basically lean up against the wall and come down. You see an empty bookshelf. You see a nightstand that has, actually, let's see. Now, he was pretty fucking thorough and got rid of everything that could be gotten rid of. There are no symbols or anything that would indicate anything.
Is it obvious that it was just like cleared out like just a minute ago?
It's very obvious.
Okay.
That this, I mean, they've been on the ocean. They would have stuff. In
I'm gonna. Is there a window in here? There had to have gotten in somehow.
there is a window in the back. Yeah, a big window.
I'm gonna jump out the window.
Okay. Let me decide upon how far you have traveled.
Go down to the
Sailor's quarters.
two.
You are?
At this point, it's like with the fact that you've picked up speed. It's a decent ways behind you that like anything, you wouldn't be able to see it necessarily. You could try and see it, maybe floating on the surface of the water, but it would be a good ways behind. It would be difficult to actually spot. But you can.
Yeah, I want to try and see if I can find anything, and if I can like I'm not looking for anything that's like. I'm looking for like papers and books and stuff. Anything that would have information, maps,
All of that is gone.
everything.
Literally, there is not an item. It's just the furnishings that remains.
The furnishings? What do you mean, like?
Like the dresser and the nightstand and the table.
Oh, he
and
literally
the
threw it
bed.
like
He literally took everything that could be taken off of.
Oh my god.
It's all gone. Yeah. He rolled good enough that he just was like, I don't know what the fuck he's
Is
gonna
there a
do.
desk or something that's still like
There's the desk
slowly
is like
sinking?
the desk is like a it's like attached to the wall, and it can just be brought down whenever they need to.
Oh, okay. I know what
Yeah.
Jester talking
Yeah, so it's like it's like bolted into the wall on
Was
the
it
side of the
down?
ship. Yeah, it's down, and there's nothing
There was nothing in it.
there's nothing on it. It's just a surface. It's just a surface that comes down, and then there's no legs, there's no nothing. It's just like they can go over there, pull it down, bring a map onto it,
There's nothing with like that I can find that has drawers or anything.
in the captain's quarters.
No, in the water.
Oh, in the water? Roll me in.
Because I jumped into the water to try and.
So you dove out?
Yeah, that's what I said. I dove out the window, and I'm trying to. I want to see if I can like get anything that was thrown out.
Now that's the part I said was going to be difficult. So investigate for me. As you have the expanse of the depths, and it's kind of far out at this point.
I am so sorry. I'm back.
You're good.
Welcome back.
My friend is disappointed that she's not playing with us.
An 11 is enough to see stuff in the far distance falling through the water.
Okay.
Because there are some large-ass maps, like big-ass maps, that would like fill that table that was inside the captain's quarters. And you would see this big-ass paper. I want you to roll me a d100. Because I'm assuming you're going over to
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to 79.
79% of that map is already gone. The ink is
Oh.
gone. As you get to it, you notice other miscellaneous things that are, thinking.
I'm gonna grab any papers that I can find. If there's like somehow any books that are still slowly sinking down, I'll grab those.
Okay.
Anything that would look like it would have any information on it.
You do see a binder falling.
Okay.
And you grab the binder. That roll me a d100. You do grab a couple of large maps. They're pretty...
97.
97. Okay. Whatever they fucking used as paper, it's like some organic shit that is not holding together in the water. It's like
Hippies.
eroding. It's like the paper is shredded basically at this point, and it's just becoming wet in the water. And at this point, I'm just gonna say there's no evidence to tell you that these were marine biologists, because they've done a good job of hiding it from you. Yeah. So, that being said, you do get the title of this binder is like etched into the makeshift thing. The makeshift like cover of it, and it says Eastern biological life and the species of the waters. You know that's all you know. That's all you get from it. It is some sort of binder. You don't know if it was poached and taken, if it was being worked on. You have no idea. But you know that is the title of this research thing.
So it's like a research thing.
It looks like something that like a student would be keeping notes in, or like a researcher would be like keeping notes in.
It's middle of the page.
No, it's like the cover. It's
Yeah.
They've like scratched into the cover this title. Yeah. Take it.
Way back to the ship.
Okay. Make your way back to the ship. It's going pretty quick, but it does stop at pretty close to the admiral's ship. So you basically just chase it to the admiral's ship, because once it has some speed, it's still faster than you. So you are all hanging around on the ship, doing what? What was Ambrose doing? What is Ambrose doing? What's going on?
This entire time, Ambrose has been on the forward crow's nest. He's like looking out. He's having, living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Gilbo's still in the captain's quarters with
Balthazar.
I'm sorry, who's he in the captain's quarters with?
Balthazar.
Balthazar. Yeah. Has anybody come in there yet?
At this point, you could, or you're probably.
No, I was making my way to the crew's quarters to see if there's any other evidence I need to pack away.
There is mounds.
There's what?
There's two, like at the base level, the like bottom level of the ship, it's full of evidence of marine biologist style research.
Doing a quick estimation. Is there any possible way I could pack this away, best case scenario, or remove it, worst case scenario, from existence before I think that Zana will be back? 'Cause if
You
it-
know Zana will see this if they get down here. There's no chance of you getting rid of it all. There are beakers, there are jars, there is like chemistry going on. There are creatures in tanks that have notes scrawled out all over the place. Like there are plaques and shit that are like labeled and bolted onto the wall of the inside of this ship that like tell exactly what's going on and what type of research and like list out all of the notes.
Oh no!
Like
Oh no!
Monsters!
you would literally have to burn this ship down for Zana to not be able to find it.
I've met Seth for 2 hours, and I feel like that's not anything past him.
It is not.
Seth, from
But
behind
Seth really
you,
wants a boat.
From behind you, you hear, "Wow, you set up a lab for Zana already? This is cool." Oh, is this a surprise? Is it a birthday present? Is it Zana's birthday?
Ambrose, you might be onto something.
Let me know
What?
when we
See,
get
I was
to
about to
the
come
part.
clean, but you've given me new hope.
Complete about what? That
Ambrose, get over here.
you made Zana a lab. So we shouldn't tell her that, or no, I don't.
Maybe you weren't paying attention.
I want you to roll me a d20 to determine if you left your pack on board or if you have it with you.
14.
Now, would you? This is your decision now, because of the 14. Would you take your bag into the water or would you leave it up top?
Just kidding.
Is the bag waterproof?
The bag is a bag of
It's not-
holding,
Yeah, is it
so it
waterproof?
is waterproof.
From trying to.
Okay, then I probably would have it with me
Cover
with
up.
the intention of trying to like get as
Too
much shit
much.
as possible,
Stuff
shoving
in
it
there.
into my bag.
Yep.
So I have my bag.
You have your bag. Okay. You're not able to find Zana's bag, which you understand would be very helpful in masking this as a research gift to them if you could pull some of their stuff out and lay it out as well.
It's fine, I resign. I know when I've been beaten. There's too much evidence here for me to
There is.
have. I need to shift.
What are you
Can we
going
go?
to? Are you going to just come clean, or are you going to try and dissuade Zana from approaching the ship?
No. I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna go
I
up,
like that.
and I'm gonna go to the captain's quarters.
Perfect.
I'll
Go.
follow jollily. Jollifully?
Joyfully.
Yep. Joyfully.
Joyfully!
You go in. You both go in. Gilbo is heavily breathing at Balthazar.
Oh wait. Can I describe Mark if you
Yes.
don't mind?
Yes.
So I did a little research while you guys were doing, and it turns out a turtle could be like up to 6'4" and 600 pounds. I don't
Yeah,
know
he's-
how big he is.
He's
But
about 6 foot, maybe 5, maybe a little bit less, and he's
Okay.
about 250 pounds with
Okay.
with the shell.
With the show. Okay. I think
But
like in a
ripped.
rage.
He's like
As
a
you guys
ripped ass
approach-
turtle under that shell.
Yeah, I think as you guys approach the door, you hear heavy breathing, and then just like someone yelling about the vibes are rough and you're lying to me, and then just like a fist goes through the door, and then just rips a chunk of it out, and then like you see just the back of a turtle shell just like breathing and flexing, and Gilbo just being like, and so you're gonna tell me what's going on with the vibes right now, dude? Or I'm gonna fucking lose it! You see him pull out the sword and just like slam it into the table.
Gilbo.
You know what? That actually prompts nothing because of a 4. Balthazar was about to enchant the whole fucking ship.
As you see Gilbo turns around. Sharks! I'm not down with your vibes right now either, dude. What is going on here? Because this guy's lying to me. You're kind of messing people up for no reason, and the vibes are off.
Gilbo. These people were not entirely bad people, which is why we've been misleading you.
Oh, so you have been lying to me?
No. Misleading you.
I don't know, man. Misleading sounds like a fancy way of saying lying. Sounds like what Tanya would say.
Well, you can keep your fancy words then, Gilbo.
And you're climbing up at this point, like hearing this conversation as you walk. You're climbing up and listening as you climb up and walk over towards the captain's quarters, towards all the shouting.
Okay.
But keep going, Gilbo.
I think Gilbo will look at Seth and go, I'm a reasonable dude, but you gotta give me a reason to be reasonable right now.
The reason to be reasonable is because, one, we were asked to do this by the Admiral, who is our only hope of getting rid of the rot, and who is far more powerful than any of us could ever dream.
Point 1 is good.
Huh?
No, I still want number 2, but point 1 is good.
One is good.
It's a very good point. Still a little peeved.
It's an unfortunate truth of our reality. When you need something, you take it.
Kick the door in.
Don't particularly like the vibes on number 2, but number 1 is a good enough point that I will chill for the moment. I'm gonna look back at Balthazar and go, but don't you ever lie to me again, dude. Don't you ever fucking do it. Or I'm just gonna lose it, and then just like slams the table where the sword was in and just pushes it all the
He
way
just
through.
puts his hands up. Noted. I will not follow Seth's lead next time.
Balthazar fucking grow a pair.
This is the scariest turtle I've ever seen in my life, Seth. He will rip that pair off and feed them to me.
Then grow another.
He'll rip that one off too. That's what I'm saying. It'll be a never-ending cycle of my pair being ripped off and fed to me unwillingly and forcefully.
In
So
Seth's
is
defense,
grace.
I would only rip off once. I'm not into the torture thing. Like, if you grew another pair, that's yours, man. But, like, initial time, done. Off, done. But second time, no, because that would be, the vibes wouldn't be good on that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you're walking in on this. You're starting to put some pieces together.
I think, though, Gilbo puts the earmuffs back on. And definitely turns and just shoulder checks Seth on the way out. And then
I'll
goes
take
down
it.
to, like, sit on the deck and, like, regain the vibes.
just swinging his legs on the side of the ship, hanging out. Yep.
Is Ambrose out there?
Yeah.
Ambrose is out there. He's just chilling.
Are you
He's up at
still,
the
like,
top.
over chilling on the side?
He's on the crow's nest all
I'm
the way at the top.
gonna fly down and sit next to Gilbo and like mimic the, legs. Be like, "What's up, buddy?"
Gilbo's just gonna turn to you and go, "We're putting the vibes back together right now. You may join." And then sits and just kind of tries to chill out for a second.
I love that for us. That's great.
I like this for us too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, no, I have my earmuffs on. I can't hear you. I have earmuffs on. I can't hear you right now. Trying to get the vibe back, okay?
What? What? I can't hear you either.
I can't hear you. I have He takes off the earmuffs. What? I can't hear you, Ambrose. I have earmuffs on.
Oh, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll just sit out there.
look at Balthazar and be like,
Fucking grow a pair, Captain, or I'm taking these quarters.
Get him.
I don't think this was for me. I think it was just a test to see if we could do it. The rest of it is, I don't know. That turtle, next time he talks to me like that, oh boy. He turns around and he sees Zana. Zana,
What the fuck is this?
it looks
I
like
hope
a
I haven't misplayed
binder.
this turtle.
Book or yeah, binder. I don't.
Yeah, what is it?
Sit down.
No!
Sit down.
No!
I'll sit down.
This discussion is over. We can't sit and talk face to face.
I'm talking face to face.
You're not sitting.
Are you sitting?
Yes.
He crisscross applesauce. He lays down, or he sits down on the ground because there's no chairs. It's just a bed, which Balthazar is now sitting on.
Fine, I'll sit on the ground.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy the door shut.
Okay.
unfortunately, by description of the spell,
It slams.
What the fuck?
The new message indicated it. A little
no.
wind.
Well, I don't know how the
You're good.
door is.
It's funny. It also matches Seth's personality.
Look. These people weren't entirely bad people. They've been studying some things that were good, but they weren't contributing enough, I imagine. I don't know why the Admiral wanted them dead, but they're dead now. This is our ship, and we're going to make better use out of it than them.
They were researchers?
I never said that.
You said they were researching things. That's the definition of a researcher.
I research things. Am I a researcher?
In some ways.
Then I
Damn.
guess they
Well,
were
we got some
researchers.
logic.
You could call them researchers then.
I think you could, yeah.
You could also call poachers researchers then. They research market analysis and prices.
We've always been researchers.
Yeah,
How to
we're
steal
researchers.
things
Okay,
fast.
enough.
It's all about semantics.
Agreed.
They weren't.
We're
bad people,
actually
I wouldn't
researchers.
But
Who were they?
I don't fucking know. John, Jim,
I
Jacob.
know.
Jingle hammer.
Balthazar just right away. I know.
What? Who were they?
I just want to put this out there. If we had denied the Admiral, we would all be dead instead of them. And then they would be dead. So better for us to stay alive and listen to what the Admiral has to say and do what he bids than all of us, us and them, be dead.
Yeah, and one's alive.
One of them is alive. You left one alive.
Always. Someone's got to spread the fear.
Did you put medicine, or is he bleeding out?
No, he's not bleeding.
Who are they?
Yeah. Well, back to who they are.
They were researchers.
What? What were they They were researching the seas?
What?
They were marine biologists?
What the fuck is that? I don't know.
Me!
They were
I am a marine biologist!
They were researching plant and animal life from the ocean.
That's what I do!
A lot of people do that.
No, not a lot of people do that.
A lot of people do.
No.
Yeah.
I'm one of the top ones out there. I know.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of people that are as skilled as you. But a lot of people just do it for fun or whatever.
That's true. They could have been actual fishermen. We don't actually know. They could have been fishing for these things and then, dissecting them, and we don't know the research types or methodologies.
Or if they're even ethical about it.
They honestly probably weren't ethical about it.
How do you know that? Look, just because you are not ethical about anything does not mean that everybody else is not ethical.
Did you find IRB documents? IRB
Better
approval
Business
certificate.
Bureau.
Yeah.
I don't know it, but I will just point out, it's better to think that they were that way than a different way.
So it's better to lie to ourselves than
Yes,
to know the
because
truth?
we don't know the truth and we now can't.
Zonim, when you teamed up with me, you signed yourself over to my crew, remember? To the pirate code.
I don't know. Zana, I don't know.
I don't remember doing that.
I told you I own you for the next, I think it was 10 years.
Oh, yeah, because that happened to me.
Yeah, but you have a different backstory than me.
And you said, at least until we figure this out, or something like that. And I said, deal struck.
May I interject here? If you have a problem, take it up with the Admiral.
Oh, I will be. Best believe. I will be writing a very strongly worded email.
How did Gilbo get
Good.
here?
I suggest you leave it somewhere someone will find after...
Just kidding. I'm gonna fucking talk to his face.
Oh, I would suggest that you calm down first. Become a little more zen. a little more zen now, not zan now.
Get the vibes on right.
Get the vibes. You might need to go talk to Gilbo for a bit, but you really don't want to come at the Admiral in a intense way.
I really think that I do right now.
You have at it, but I will be the one having to scrape your guts off the floor.
Probably cooking. Sorry.
I'm going to cook you, Seth. You will taste awful.
Probably bitter as fuck.
Yes. And you probably won't even have adrenaline hit your system because you're just so heartless like that.
He is heartless.
He is, but that's what makes him good at what he does. And what makes you good at what you do is this whole thing, but you need to be alive to be able to do what you do, and if you go with the Admiral with your really intense ways right now, that's it.
Maybe you could look over whatever they were researching,
Just finish their work.
be better at them than they are. Or were, I guess I should say. Sorry.
You can have the one that's alive.
Yeah, I do want the one that's alive.
Yeah, you want to take them as a slave? Yeah, we could design a...
No! What the fuck is wrong with you?
I could draft up a contract for you very easily.
Oh my god.
I mean, have you seen the Admiral? He's huge. He'll pummel you and me at the same time while eating a freaking drumstick in the other hand and laughing about whatever else is going. He's huge. I get it. That's why we tried to hide it from you. But you've gotta come at this with the right attitude and the right mentality. If you want to get something across to the Admiral, it isn't yelling. He yells louder. He hits harder. Just don't do it. He'll kill all of us. You make him mad, we're all dead.
Maybe we all should be.
We all will be.
Yes.
Wait, maybe not Ambrose. Ambrose, I don't think he died. If he
Actually-
doesn't die, then he just lives.
As you say Ambrose, Gilbo's outside with Ambrose, and is just like, look, it's just like, I don't like being lied to, okay? Like, part of the ship, part of the crew. The lies could be part of the ship, but they can't be part of the fucking crew, man. It's not good. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. We gotta do some dirty things. We gotta do some bad things, right? Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean we can't do it, but, like, lie to me? Dude, that's part of the ship, but not part of the crew.
Ambrose isn't even aware of the lie, are you?
Ambrose is just like,
Ambrose is completely believe the poachers thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I don't think Gilbo even knows that it was researchers, right? But it's just like, yeah, so I'm pretty sure he was lying to me. He was acting very suspicious. Like, Whiskers in general suspicious, but very suspicious.
Yes. I was not aware the ship was lying to us. That's new.
No, that's not what I said, Ambrose.
Oh.
I said the crew was lying to us. I said lies can be part of a ship because it lies on the ocean or lies on the ocean floor.
I
But
get it.
lies cannot be part of the crew. You can't lie to each other.
I understand now. Yes, ships can lie
Okay,
on the
good.
water.
You should try these earmuffs and puts them on. They're really nice.
These are really nice.
You can't hear what I'm saying, Ambrose. You have earmuffs on.
I can't hear you. I've got these earmuffs on.
That's what I said, Ambrose. But you can't hear because you have them on. And I take them back off.
Oh. Hey, those earmuffs really work. I couldn't hear a thing.
No, they're super nice. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to use them while I'm sleeping now.
Oh, that's a great idea. This might be insensitive. Do you have ears?
Well, I mean, based on turtle anatomy, technically no. We have inside of our head, and it's kind of like an eardrum system, but not particularly because you have to be able to go underwater. So no, I don't have ears, but I have ear holes. It's not really that insensitive. I mean, you're just kind of asking about me. I dig that vibe.
I mean, I would like
The
to
best
get to know
part
you a
is
little
that
bit
it's
more.
waterproof, so when I go down, it's like it's some membrane that kind of keeps the water out.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you learn a lot of tricks after being alive for a long time.
Yeah. You know, I've also been alive for a long time, and I've also been dead for a little bit, and then alive again for a long time.
Oh, sweet! Congratulations on the rebirth. You know, I kind of had a rebirth myself at one time where, you know, I was a very angry person and sometimes I felt empty. But, you know, I kind of rebirthed myself into more of a Zen individual. And it comes out on occasion. But no, congrats to you. That's good news.
Oh yeah, thank you.
my head hurts.
Your you know, your rebirth makes it sound like afterbirth, and that's just I just thought of the film that's covering your ears, and just a lot of things went through my head just now.
Gilbo stares at you and goes, I don't know what that means, man. We have eggs.
Oh, that's cool.
Turtles lay, yeah, anyway. That's my interaction with Amber. I probably
I know, that
ruined
is
this poor
great.
character.
So opposite. Such a light, like, not serious conversation, even though it pretends to be serious. And it's just like super serious.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just gonna druidcraft a little flower and be like, here, look, I made this for you to put behind your
Oh, that's okay, dude. I can just put it in. Love the vibes.
Love the vibes, man.
I don't know who plays Gilbo, but they could kill me later.
It's my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crying.
I'm so sorry. You described the character to me. It sounds funny.
No,
But
I
think
am
it
going.
is-
I am going to just refer her to this video so that she can understand a little more about the role playing character in Gilbo.
Gilbo does though pat Ambrose on the shoulder and says, "But thank you. Sitting here has been nice. It has helped me feel a little bit less in a frenzy.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
good now. For
You
now,
know, Gilbo, I like your vibes.
I like your vibes. We should vibe together." And then I go back to meditating.
I'm gonna like play like a very, very very, I don't know. I'm gonna play a song, but it's mostly just like very long notes to like
Ooh.
aid meditation.
Yeah, Gilbo just kind of taps on the shell rhythmically. Very good. Oh, E major today. Okay, E major's a good note. For sure.
Meanwhile, in the captain's quarters, you see Balthazar just like, he's been very wide-eyed this whole time since Gilbo confronted him. And at this point just like walks out the captain's quarters, jumps into the water, and swims over to the Admiral's ship.
Look, Zana. Besides Ambrose, you are probably the most valuable member on the crew.
That's interesting.
Tell me more.
In many
Go on.
ways, you are more valuable than Ambrose. You're more intelligent. I don't have to... Well, I guess this time wasn't a decent example of it, but I don't usually have to sugarcoat things for you. You're far too intelligent to let an emotion get in the way. Just think about the goal. Doesn't matter who they were. Just matters what we get.
I disagree with that sentiment. I don't think that... Because at what point do we become the problem?
We are the problem.
Well, you are the problem, clearly. I'm not usually the problem.
We're just not the problem we're trying to solve. Each problem can be a solution. When this other problem solved, you're free to go your own way. You're free to go your own way now, but we both know that we're far too deep in this. Let anything else happen. We need to finish this out. And if at that point you'd like to murder me for what I did to people you don't even know, people whose research you don't even know is worth it, then fine, go for it. But until then, just focus on what's in front of us.
The vibes are off, dude.
I'm still gonna talk to the Admiral.
Do be careful. Make proper precautions.
What, like a condom? What do you want me to do?
Make sure you talk to him in a setting where you can dive deep, if need be. I hate for you to get caught in the heart. Nowhere to run.
Oh, he cares.
He doesn't care. I'm just a valuable asset.
To Seth, that's the same thing as Darren.
Could you imagine
Is
work
that
the valuable
me?
asset?
The valuable asset?
Work that asset.
It's me, the valuable asset.
Where is that last crew member?
They're down below. Go take a look. The room's all ready for you. Stand up and I'll walk out.
Go down and find the other.
You find him bandaged up at the tendons, and a little bit sedated. There's some form of medication.
Is he healed? Does he need healing?
He could use a lot of healing.
I'll do healing spirit.
Okay. Yeah, that'll easily full heal him.
Okay.
His ankles will be fucked forever, but he will be fine and able to slowly walk around and do whatever he's gonna do. He's okay. He's a little traumatized. But yeah, looks like Steph realized just in time that he needed to take some precautions to keep him alive. But he is fucked up on some sort of medication that Seth gave him.
I have to get going, but I would like to continue at this point next time.
All right. And with that, we will see you next time. Paradise. I hope that until then, you all get to enjoy your own little slice of paradise. But, we will be enjoying paradise shortly again. Bye.